All right, we're live. Anything you say can and will be recorded.
And be held against you in a court of law.
Never said
Okay, first up, let me just let you guys know that Friday morning I'm wheels up at 5 a.m. Like I'm out of here for 2 months. So if you need something from my house, I need to know now. Matt, I'm thinking I need to get you a bunch of stuff. So let's get that worked out ASAP. I'm just trying to add Carrie to the stage, but do we have too many people? I think we do. Okay. So yeah, Matt, let's you and I talk. Luke, I'll be back end of March, but you may want your stuff before then. Okay, so let's you and I talk.
Sure.
Jason, I will be sending you a package with the phone card holders and anybody else. I think that's it, right? Okay, so you guys contact me because I'm busy and I'll forget. So make sure you contact me and tell me what you need, and I will get it in the mail to you this week. Okay. All right. Let's just go with Kill and Linda. You guys both just update. We don't have a whole lot of um like we don't have anything specific to talk about today, but I thought we could just go around and talk about updates. So Linda, why don't you start with what you're working on?
Okay, so Celebrity Month has kicked off, and our show offers out there. The webinar was last week, and Sandra's actually joining us on our cruise chat tomorrow at 7:30 as part of our panel. And then we've got our Celebrity Sound or Supplier of the Month e-news going out on Thursday, and I think that's kind of what's going on with Supplier of the Month. Royal has an offer coming out. We're just waiting for the terms and conditions, and it'll be up to $350 on a onboard credit, and it'll be based obviously on the room. So $350, I believe, is for a suite.
Yeah, so what I know about
And
that is the Royal offer itself, I think, is only 150 or 200 for the balconies. I know a 7-night balcony is 150, but I know that Canada is upping it with their own funds. So that's how they're getting it up to 350 for suite. So just kind of giving you guys the heads up of how it's all coming together.
yeah, so that'll be coming out. We're just waiting on the terms and conditions. I believe that it is going to start the 17th. Is that correct,
Yep.
Tina?
Yep, and it only runs for 10 days.
Yeah. And it's on any booking for 2025, correct?
Starting February 14th, I want to say. Like it's from, I think it's from February 14th to December 31st, 2025. But
Yeah,
we'll
I
get
think
the
so too.
and yeah.
So that is coming up. We just sent Royal Caribbean a co-op marketing plan. So they're looking at doing more with us. We're working on doing those for other lines as well. We have Azamara ads, co-op ads running right now. So they're all exclusive rates. So for those that are selling Azamara, Karen, Matt, and Rick, those should be coming through and hopefully getting passed on to you. So those are running right now, and we're working behind the scenes to get Magical Vacations for Canadians soft launching, hopefully in the next little bit, and then we'll do our hard launch in mid-February when Tina and Sherry meet up in Disney to do their big announcement and official kickoff. But Sherry is all set up now. So, and she sold her first Disney cruise. Yay, Sherry.
Yay.
Thank you,
I should.
for helping her.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. I'm going to just switch people around here. I'll put Sherry up there. There we go. So yeah, so we're working behind the scenes to get that going. Still working behind the scenes to extend the luxury section of our website. And then once Magical Vacations is up, we'll be doing a little shuffling of the layout. So we have room for everything on our site. We have all our supplier of the months filled with the exception of September. And so we're meeting with Disney tomorrow, and we're hoping
Wait, I thought
that
that was
maybe,
today. No?
oh, sorry, today. Yeah, no, it's today. I lied. We're meeting with Disney today, and hopefully he'll be on board to be helpful, and maybe we'll get him on board as a supplier of the month later this year. But we do have all our spots filled with our major cruise lines, so that's exciting. Working on doing some Google display ads. And yeah, I think that, oh, and we posted for a marketing assistant to come on board as Sherry transitions over in the next, 6 months from being marketing to being our Disney expert. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I think that's all I got.
Okay, Kayla?
I guess for me, it would be ACV is kind of still at a standstill. We ran into a couple snags that we're trying to work out now. And as soon as those are fixed, I will let you all know. And then that way you can go ahead and use ACV to book when needed. For some stopover options, we're going to look into possibly seeing if we can get, I'm sorry, an affiliate link or a partnership created with IHG hotels. So that way, instead of having specific properties, we just have a code that's applicable to anything under the IHG umbrella.
Kayla, I think you mean Hilton, because IHG is Holiday Inn.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I think I'm just looking at the wrong email. Yeah, under the Hilton umbrella. And then that way we can, we'll have a lot more options for our clients rather than the ones that we have right now. And I know that those ones, we have a little bit of trouble getting in touch with them sometimes. So it'd be nice to have more options.
So just so you guys know why we aren't going the Marriott route, because I would prefer the Marriott route, but they don't have affiliate links. And I've asked every year. So that's why we go the Hilton route.
Sorry. And then with the current offers and promotions that are emailed out and shared on the current offer sheet, I will be going through the ones that I have in my inbox today and hopefully adding to that. And then I will be switching over. It's an automated process that's done through Zap that populates that sheet and sends out that email. So I will be switching that over to admin, and moving forward, admin will be the ones who send out those offers. So if you have questions, that's probably who you'll want to reach out. I'm happy to help, obviously. But they will be coming from that email moving after today, just in case you're wondering where the switch was. Other than that, Anna's doing really well. We're happy to have her. We're thinking that this week, actually, she will be working her regular schedule. So she's working Monday to Wednesday and then off Thursday, Friday, and back in on Saturday and Sunday. So as of now, we have 7-day-a-week coverage, which is great. I think that's it on my end.
Okay. Just to circle back, I wanted to let you guys know I met with Mitch and Lisa yesterday for breakfast. And they want to be our partner in a big way, and they are putting their money where their mouth is. So Lynn and I have been working on this for a while, but we were coming up with ideas of what we could offer the suppliers, so that we weren't trying to recreate the wheel every single time a supplier came to us with money and we didn't know what to do with it. So Lynn and I came up with a plan. And then yesterday I met with Royal, and they wanted in on basically the entire year of 2025 with some money. So they've given us an amount. It's more than they typically give, but I think they're committed to helping us grow our Royal business for sure. They've also given us an incentive to meet for 2025. So this is something new to me. I've never had this before, and I've actually got in conversation with Celebrity as well about this, where there is an extra incentive. So we will figure out what that means to this team, whether it goes towards paying for our team event, whether we do something fun as a group outside of the team event, whether it comes in bonus commission. Like, there's so many different options that we can do with this incentive. First, we have to make the incentive, and it's a big ask. So, Celebrity, I believe, was 16% growth. Royal, the numbers are not in yet, but I've been warned it's likely upward of 20% growth, which I think is doable with Royal. I think Celebrity is going to be the harder one to do. But it means, and basically I was told by Lisa, who's the director of sales for Canada, is there's no choice. We have to hit this number, because if we don't hit it, she went to bat for us. Like, it got stopped every step of the way as it went up to the higher ups at Royal. Everybody said no, and she pushed and pushed and pushed and finally got it approved. And if we don't meet these numbers, we'll probably not get it back again. So basically it's not optional. We have to hit those targets. So but basically what they told me, which, I mean, I would love to be able to hit this target. It's pretty hefty, but I think we can do it. It just means that we're really pushing 2025, and we need to keep Royal on top of mind. So, we can share with you our 2025 plan. There's lots of really great ideas in there, like cruise tours and suites, and lots of things that are going to help us rather than selling like a gazillion utopias. Thank you, Karen, for that. But I see them coming in.
Oh my God, they just don't stop. We've got every cabin left. I'm like, that's so good.
And which is great, because I mean, Utopia is still a hefty price, but wouldn't it be great to sell some suites too at like $20,000? And so we're definitely going to be running a bunch of ads, digital advertising. Obviously looking at Meta and expanding out from that. We're going to be doing some things outside of the group, because as much as Mitch would love to be exclusive inside of the group, what we've learned from Thinker, the marketing company that we're using, is that the group is not the right place for our salesy pitches. That's the conversation, that's the community. So we need to go outside of that for our salesy pitches, which, I mean, Linda's been doing great at. I mean, this Azamara ad just started, and it's already drumming up a ton of interactions and leads. So anyway, so that's where we're at with Royal. We are probably going to be going down this road with other suppliers as well. I think Celebrity is next, where we will put together a yearly plan for them. We have 4 months with no supplier of the month. So we've developed some ideas for the suppliers to buy into, sort of a piece of the month, but we are not committed to bringing on a supplier of the month at this point. We purposely left those months open, and Linda's come up with some really great ideas of how to parcel that month out. One of those months being Black Friday, which I think is great that we don't have a dedicated supplier for that month. So that's where we're at with Royal. So Anna has, like Kayla said, Anna's been picking up things really great. And so we are moving forward with our original plan with trying to put more tasks onto the administrative team, taking on more group responsibilities. And they're also now going to be doing some more things with the accounting and things like that. So, and if you're not sure who to email, like, I get it. We move jobs like we change underwear. It's really kind of crazy as we're trying to navigate through this growth. That's why we, every agent has that manager's chat. And that's why, the three of us are in there, and between the three of us, like, we chat all day long. So between the three of us, we definitely know what's going on. One of us knows what's going on, at least, if not all of us. So always chat us out there. And then at least, if we don't know or we're not involved, we can just ignore it. Otherwise, one of us will be able to help you out with that. We are moving forward, like Linda said, with the magical vacations for Canadians, which is exciting. There's nothing more to say on that. We're just, Linda's working hard in the back end trying to get that all ready. so we can soft launch. She's also working on luxury. That is going to be another thing that we're working on for 2025 is she's been building out our luxury pages, and Kayla has been tasked with setting up meetings with our luxury suppliers, our favorite luxury suppliers at this point, and we will be inviting some of you to join us in those meetings. We do have that ad up for the marketing assistant, as Linda told you, and so you're probably wondering why Sherry has a 6-month we have a 6-month window to move Sherry over, and that's because we've decided we have other projects that we would like Sherry to do in that 6 months as well. So she will be transitioning to it as an agent, but she will be still working part-time for Linda, doing some other fun projects that we've looked into, like YouTube and Instagram, and basically building out our content. Because there is a lot of low-hanging fruit that we have yet to get on those platforms, and not putting all of our eggs in the Facebook basket. The other thing that Kayla has been tasked with, and so that's why one of the things that we're working on right now is getting Kayla to move some of her jobs over to the administrative team, is Kayla has been tasked with AI. And so there's been a few things that I've thought of that could make us a whole lot more efficient. So we are going to start looking into more AI options as far as efficiency internally, like uploading group contracts and things like that. That the technology is out there. We just need to figure out how to do it. So whether we have to hire somebody and Kayla leads that project, or whether Kayla is able to do it herself. But we are definitely looking at trying to accomplish more with the same amount of manpower, because the AI is out there at this point. So that's where I'm at. Do you guys have any questions on all of that?
The what am I on? Yeah, 16% growth for Celebrity and Royal. What happened? There we go. Where am I there still?
Yeah, you're here. What's your question?
Hold on. So does that include our Nexian sales of last year?
Okay, so Celebrity, yes. So Celebrity wants a 16% growth from 2024 to 2025, and that's trip date, not book date. So we're talking, we need to be booking 2025 now. So we have to be very top heavy the first 6 months trying to book 2025. So that 16% growth is both included, whereas Royal is just VFC. So, but they haven't sent me the final numbers yet. They have them, they just haven't sent them yet. And they said it would probably be more in the range of 20%. Basically, Mitch said we sold 620 US in 2020, or sorry, we've already sold 620 US in 2025. They need that over $1 million, which doesn't equate to 20% to me, but I'll wait to see what the numbers come in as. But they want over $1 million in sales US for 2025.
Okay. And Celebrity, is there a dollar target?
Is there a dollar target?
Or how much more do we need to sell to get the magic number?
Yep, hold on. Let me just see if I can find that.
I mean, the Royal sounds achievable.
I agree. I think Royal's going to be easier. Okay, so yeah, Celebrity wants 3.5 million CAD for 2025 trip dates.
And where are we now?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
But I will share this. It's been on my bucket list not my bucket list, but my to-do list for a long time to share with you guys some of these targets. So let me just write that down. We can even just get you like a monthly update of, where we're at with some of these targets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Sandra's been working on our team building crew. She's planned out the whole week. It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun. She's got a lot of stuff planned.
How much was Celebrity last year? Do you know? Do you have that? I don't.
Yeah. So.
It'll be 16% less.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just calculate.
Times 0.84. 3, come on, 3.5 times 0.84.
So we did 3,074,000 last year.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, as of December 10th, when she sent me this, or no, December 10th, we were at 2.5 million Canadian. And she wants us at 3.5. So it means we need to sell $1 million in Canadian.
But in year, though, that's the issue.
In year, right. So like with our Royal plan, and that's why this is all very time sensitive. With our Royal plan, we're very top heavy in the first 6 months. You know, we left the suites till I think June or something like that to promote, but cruise tours, you know, groups, all that kind of stuff, we're very top heavy in the first 6 months because we want to be able to capitalize on the group space before the end of the year for one, but we also need lots of time, right? So we have to be able to book in the next 6 months. Basically, it's basically in the next 6 months, because the last 6 months you do bookings, but it's not nearly as much.
Can they extend some of the expiry dates of our groups? No.
The only way around it, and I did it once and it was such a pain in the butt, I wouldn't do it again. We lose our group space 6 months prior to sailing, right? If we don't have a cabin booked in it. If we have a cabin booked in it, they leave it for another 2 months. So we just need to make sure we get a cabin booked in everything we can. And so one time I actually went in and booked a cabin just to hold it for another 2 months, but then I had to try and remember to cancel it, and nobody else ended up booking it in, and I had to pay a deposit on it out of my own money. So I was like, I don't want to do that again. Let's just get bookings in those groups. And so one of the things that Sherry is good at is making sure that every single group gets posted on Facebook. So she's been, I mean, if you look at our group sheets, like you can see all the dates filled in now.
Okay, well, if you get us a hot list, maybe we can push certain dates.
Absolutely. Yep. And when I have time, I usually go through that and I start checking groups and seeing what doesn't have sailings in it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We can do these.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's doable, right?
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Azamara, you have something for Azamara?
What do you mean? Like a marketing plan?
Well, no, a growth target.
Not yet. This is just the first, like really the first two. Actually, one of the other suppliers asked us for a marketing plan, didn't they, Linda? Who was that?
Was it Holland America?
Yeah, it was either Princess or Holland. I think it was Holland. So we're going to start going through supplier by supplier and giving them so instead of us, you know, waiting for them to say we've got money for you, we're going out with the asks. And, you know, this is our first year doing it, so we're kind of a little bit behind the ball. But I think that a yearly ask is much better than doing one-offs.
Okay, I just think that we're going to hit a home run with Azamara this year.
I 100% agree.
Myself, yeah.
I got 2 more bookings that I'm just waiting to get space on, and then I'm gonna. I think we were at 6 bookings, Rick, already in that posted, and I haven't even booked myself yet. So I'm gonna grab more space today. As soon as Lisa contacts me from Azamara, I'm gonna tell her to get more space.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy about those hotels. We really need hotels.
We do. I don't know. Like it's right now. Kayla's spinning wheels. They don't get back to her. It's crazy. You know, these hotels, they want us to be their partner, and then, you know, they don't pay us. They don't get back to us. We don't get our rates. Like, it's just like, I feel like we're spinning our wheels. I almost want to pull down the whole hotel program until we get it figured out.
No,
Like, I would rather negotiate a contract with Hilton or Hampton than, you know, Hampton Cruise Port North. Like, because, you know, we contact them, they don't respond to us. Like, it ends up being 4 or 5 phone calls before someone gets back to us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke, go ahead.
Any updates on the ACV login issues, where when we go to the thing, it's still saying we don't exist?
Yep, Killa?
Yeah, so there were just a couple things missing from our registration that I'm working on getting fixed right now. And as soon as those are fixed, I can go back to their inside sales team to see if they can confirm that we have everything in place, and then hopefully we'll be up and running. I said to our BDM, I'm hoping that we can have everything done by the end of this week. So maybe wishful thinking, but I'm hoping that's the case.
And then my next one is with Task Board. Is there a possibility that we could actually, when you guys find a deal, you throw it in there so that, you know, when we're looking for our daily post deals, that we don't go scrambling looking for them. There might be a few suggestions in there. I don't know.
I don't know if I want to go back to Tasks Board only because I feel like it's far and few between. Like we don't necessarily want you guys posting deals every day. Like we were told that was one of the reasons why we were so throttled back in engagement. I would say just continue the way we are. Like just,
Okay.
Just posting a couple a week, and I will continue to send out ones when I find them.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Because I keep looking and it's always empty, so I'll just stop looking.
Oh, Task Board? Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll just put them in the agents chat.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And I do put ones in the agents chat where nobody takes them. So I mean they're there. Just have to grab them.
All right, sounds good.
Anything else, Luke?
No, not really.
Okay. Moving on. Karen, you got anything for us?
Nope, got nothing. I was going to chat with Kayla later on just about, I'm having a little bit of difficulty trying to figure out things like promotions, like specialty dining that we may offer or wine that we may offer, like that the bigger we might offer, and how to figure out if and when things are applied. So that's a bit of a challenge right now that I'm having, where I've got a client who's, they're expecting a Royal dining certificate, and it's not sitting in their folio or whatever you call it.
Are they on board or not yet?
No, they're on board in a couple weeks. They bought the drink package a while ago, though, like one of those drink package things. And I'm kind of spinning my wheels as to how to figure out how to trace these back to ensure that the clients get their on board credit, or wine. Sharon Cameron didn't get some wine. It's kind of.
Yeah.
So I think this comes back to the same issue we had before. I need to check to make sure it was submitted on that form. And if it's something that we just need to purchase that wasn't noted in the booking perks.
But the dining, Kayla, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe Matt or Jason knows, I don't think they get that till they're on board.
Well, it was a TLN deal, and it says that it will show up in their booking folio or whatever.
Oh.
And I've looked at that; it's not there. So she's asking, "Do I have it or do I not?" She was within the time criteria. We submitted the form, but
Yep.
I'm a little reluctant to say yes for sure. When I don't know, I'm not really confident, I guess.
Yeah. How have others dealt with this?
I had the same question last week and didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Matt?
usually shows on the receipt on like the Royal Caribbean, but it's not there right away. I've noticed it gets put on like a month before the sailings.
Yeah.
So some of our offers will say that, like sometimes I know Mitch's offers will say, oh, this will be applied 30 days prior to sailing or by this date. So sometimes that's noted in the terms and conditions that are shared with offers. And then if you're wondering, like, just to clarify, like where things are coming from, if it's a VFC, like the reference number has VFC in it, that means that we are paying for it in somehow. Either the supplier has given us money or we are paying for it like ourselves. So if it's a VFC offer that you're looking for and you're saying it's not there, definitely come to one of us and say, we need to purchase this, or why didn't we purchase this for the client? If it's a BDM offer, that means that the like our business development manager is giving us a kind of an exclusive offer, and there's usually a submission form or something that goes along with it, or they're taking care of it being added to the bookings, so we need to get in touch with them. If it's a supplier or a TLN offer, those are generally automatically applied to the booking as long as it meets the criteria or we'll let you know if there's any kind of additional steps that need to be taken, like any calls to actions. Those will be typically the ones that have those. But just so you kind of have some direction as to who you need to get in touch with or who we need to reach out to.
So I guess the question is like, where do I go if
Yeah,
I want to confirm
okay.
the dining is
I
like
can
till
answer that
end?
actually.
Like,
I would say if you're within 10 days of sailing and it's not on there, I would email Jermaine.
I've emailed Jermaine a couple times about the missing wine. I'm not hearing back. We can take this offline. But,
No, just CC Mitch. Just do like I do. Give them 24 hours, and if they don't respond, say, please, just email them again. Like CC yourself on it, and then flip it again the next day. Like just be that squeaky wheel.
okay.
Yeah, and like Tina said, I always
Um,
I give the first rep the 1 day or whatever to do it, and then if they don't do it, when I reply to them, I CC their boss, so that by them seeing that, okay, now my supervisor is in the know, I better respond to this because now they're aware that I'm not responding. So that usually gets a response a lot faster.
Mhm.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah.
I've done the same thing with NCO.
But you can always reach out to Kayla too, like if you're not sure, like who to contact.
And I would
or-
also add that some of the older offers where they're labeled VFC may still be a BDM offer.
right.
Because we didn't change that initially. So things like that wine, the list was sent to Mitch to add those. It wasn't paid for by us, even though it's probably a FC offer in the spreadsheet because it was before we started labeling things BDM.
Right.
So generally what if I had to send it to them, I'll have that and have a copy of what I sent them. So if we need to follow up and see if their name was on the list or cross-reference, I should usually have those, and I usually copy those to admin as well. I think most of them got copied, but I would definitely have it if you need it.
Okay. Thanks.
And if it's something we purchased, Tanya's got all those receipts and she can pull them up quite quickly. So either Tanya or Anna will have access to that.
Perfect.
Okay, Matt, anything?
The only thing, like, obviously I ran into that issue with the onboard credit offer as well that was labeled VFCE because we didn't have the BDM label back then. And most people that are in this chat were not around when Maria was around. And Maria, who was part of the team that handled the invoices, was always fantastic at tracking which bookings qualified for those offers where the forms needed to be filled in, and would notify us as we were getting close to the end of the month that these are the bookings that qualify for that promotion that we have going on. So ensure that your forms are filled out at the end of the month as a summary to make sure that there wasn't any that were missed and didn't get the promotion that they were entitled to. So I don't know if we have the means or the capabilities to track that now, but I found that that was always such an amazing resource with Maria, who ran reports towards the end of the month for those promotional offers to say, make sure that this is done. Here are all your booking IDs that qualify for that offer. And it was just always done as a summary at the end of the month, sent out to all the agents, and then we could go back and verify that either they were done or make sure they get done so that they don't get missed.
So yeah, we also didn't have our current offer spreadsheet then. So now it's all in one place. So the only thing that I've asked Kayla is if we can just, the call to action, no, that's not it. Travel window end date. Do we have a date on the call to action?
No, the call to action was just a general, like if they need to submit a form or something. It usually is like in
Okay.
in the text if there is something. Otherwise, it's the promo code they need to use or something.
Can you please add a due date if there's a call to action? And then conditionally format that to be in red when the due date is coming up. And then that way, if they're in that spreadsheet, which they should be really, they will be able to see that.
But are we able to run a report at the end of January, like say the 27th or something, for all bookings that were created between the 1st of January and the 27th of January for Celebrity, to say, here are all the bookings that were created during this time. So all of these, unless it's an exciting deal or the Galapagos or was a booking created on board, all of these qualify for that. And then it's a reminder for us, because like that offer sheet, I only look at the offer sheet when I'm trying to see if it qualifies for something. But having that report run at the end of the month is just it's a quick report that gets run, and then it's just an Excel spreadsheet that gets emailed to all the agents and say, here are the booking IDs that qualify for the offer. And then we can look at them. And then if there
But it's
are
not as
bookings,
easy as that. How do we exclude exciting offers? Like, so now the Min team has to go through every celebrity booking, which could be 100.
they don't have to exclude it, but you're going to know if you created it, that it's your booking. You're going to know if it's an exciting offer.
I don't know.
It's a
We'll
s-
see if we can automate something, but honestly, you could just go into VCRM and run a report. It's pretty easy to set up a report. I just don't know that we have the manpower to do that right now, because we are, just trying to get our feet on the ground again.
Right. I just asked because we have the same amount of admin staff as we had before when we had Jen and Maria. We have managed to get that done, but now we don't. So I just
But we also are doing a lot more sales with a lot more advancements in the way we work.
Okay.
Our offerings are huge now.
okay.
Anything else, Matt? Okay. Jason?
No, nothing here.
Carrie?
No.
Okay, Tanya, you're on deck. Did you want to say something? Nope.
Oh, God, I'm not even on mute.
Nope.
Good thing I didn't talk. No, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, then we will close this meeting off.
Does Lisa have anything?
Oh, sorry, Lisa. Sorry. You weren't on the page. So
Sorry,
I
I'm
didn't
popping people on and off.
Yeah. All right, you're good. Okay. Awesome. Okay, thank you guys.
See y'all later.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.